Mike. Mike. Let's go, girls. Second mic check. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the one. Microphone. I don't think I have a light on. The battery's probably dead. Then we can't do too much.
Let's start, girls!
Well, that's just it. You gotta walk. You gotta quarter mile.
I told her, well, we told her, don't walk in the picture.
Well, you're I had my hands full when I brought her up.
Oh! No, I thought...
Start the show with the Star Spangled Banner. So hopefully this year we've got it queued up. We're ready to go. So if the other music comes down, I think we're ready for our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps and look at that giant flag on the crane out there for our national anthem.
All right. You're laying it. It's not working.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. We are the Ski Bellevue Water Ski Show team. Main show's getting ready to start. Just about ready. Tonight, I want to introduce the voice of the 2015 Ski Bellevue Water Ski Show team, who last year at Water Ski Show Nationals in Janesville, Wisconsin was voted the #1 ranked Water Ski Show announcer in the United States. His name, Nick Walters. He's going to be announcing tonight. I'm going to give him the mic right now. Here you go, Nick.
Thank you so much, Dave. How's everybody doing out here today in Sabula? All right, are you guys about ready to see an amazing ski show featuring yours truly and the Ski Bellevue ski team? All right, well, let's see if we can do an act that we have been trying. We have not done this in over 3 years. We have been waiting on the personnel. And hopefully, they're circling back around, and I think they might be picking up some people to make sure that we can do one of the biggest acts that Ski Bellevue has done in its history. Now, there's a lot of times you go and you can go to Tommy Bartlett, you can see some amazing ski shows, and you can see some great shows, and they will build pyramids. Yes, pyramids. I'm talking people climbing on top of other people, day in and day out. Now, you pay for one of those shows, 20, 30 bucks, and they build pyramids, maybe 3 high, and the thing is that is a professional show that you are paying for. The beauty part, you're gonna see the exact same stuff that you see at a professional show here today for free. Now, you notice the boat circled back around. What happened is it looks like we lost a couple skiers, and we want to make sure that we can put on even a bigger pyramid than you would see at a professional show. Yes, that is true. I'm talking bigger than a 2-high pyramid. I'm talking bigger than a 3-high pyramid. If things work out and we get the right personnel and we can get them pulled up out of the water and coming back at us, you will see Bellevue's legendary 4-high pyramid. Now, Dave told me earlier, yes, they put this on the water yesterday. It was solid. It looked beautiful. Everybody was smiling. Everybody was having one heck of a good time. And that's really what show skiing is about. I announce for a team in Cedar Rapids, and I come up to announce for Bellevue. Why? To get away and have fun. That's exactly what show skiing is all about. It's having fun on the water. Hashtag life on the water. Now you'll notice you can barely see them, but if you draw your attention clear out across the water, they're getting the ropes rearranged. They're getting the skiers put back in the right spot. They're getting the skis put back on their feet. And they're going to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. Now hopefully we will bring through one of the highest pyramids in Ski Bellevue history. Looks like things are settling up. Looks like they're sitting down and they are about ready to take back off that rock. Because we want to put on one heck of a good show, and we want to start it the right way with a huge pyramid to impress every single one of you here at the beautiful Island Days in beautiful Sabula. And I gotta tell you, when I was coming in here today, I was riding with one of the skiers and we were talking. We came across this road, and when we came in, I gotta tell you, it's a beautiful sight. Coming into this nice little island area, it kind of reminded me a little bit of South Padre Island, that big bridge. When we came in here today, I said, whoa, this is where we're skiing today? Fantastic. This place looks beautiful. I would ask for nothing more to ski on this beautiful water, hit that beautiful jump, do some crazy things for these guys. And I've been chatting with a couple of the locals around here, and I gotta tell you, you guys are so friendly. I love it. You don't get that pretty much anywhere else. You try to say hi in other places and people say, yeah, I got something to do, I'm busy. Here you say hi and people say hi back and they wave, and everybody's so friendly. And I love it. I can't get enough of it. Dave said you gotta come up to Sabula. These guys are amazing. They're so friendly, the place is beautiful, the site is amazing, and we can't get enough of it. You have to join us for Sabula's Island Days. And I figured, oh heck yeah, I'll be there. It's a party, right? And that's exactly why I showed up, and we're here to have one heck of a good time, celebrate your Island Days, have fun with you, put on one heck of a ski show. I think they're rearranging those ropes. Here's what do we got on ETA on that? Nothing? We're good?
What's that?
Are they ready?
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, so talk for another minute after I talk for 5. I'm perfectly fine with that. Why? Because that's what they pay me to do. I'm just kidding. They don't pay me. I do this because I love it. And quite frankly, I do love hearing myself talk. I'll admit it. I'm a little conceited, but you have to be to do this kind of job. I'll admit it. I love it. I love talking on the mic. Now, don't be afraid if I come up to anybody, because this is probably the closest audience that I've ever dealt with in show skiing history. In my 7 years of show skiing, I've never dealt with an audience that I can literally reach out and high-five people like this. And just come right down the line and just high-five. See, you guys are so friendly. You're just, God, look at this. God, high-five. Let's see.
Running out of micro. Somebody
He doesn't care.
Dave. Yeah, turn it on. And we're going.
Yeah, we gotta apologize. Nick has run out of his cordless microphone range. He's gone berserk. He's out of control. He's having a good time. He is completely out of control. And here comes the 4-high. And here comes Nick. Watch it come in, ladies and gentlemen. Level upon level, building higher and higher. And here comes Nick and the 4-high. Let's see what happens. Here you go, big fella.
All right, I think I got home. Am I back in range? All right. Okay, I think these guys are now ready. I gotta admit, that's pretty exhausting. That's why I'm not a skier. All right, draw your attention to your left-hand side, and you will notice that they build that beautiful pyramid high in the sky. Piece by piece, looks like we lost a couple of them, but we're still gonna bring in the same height as a professional show. Please welcome by Bellevue's opening 3-high pyramid. All right, those guys are going to loop back around. They're going to land nice and soft, a little deep in the water, and we're going to give them the respect that they deserve. A big round of applause for doing what they did out there. Now, I just want to thank whoever came down and laid this nice sand out here for us. We greatly appreciate it, so we're not walking all over these jaggedy rocks and all over this stuff, because, quite frankly, a skier's feet is very important. So thank you guys for that. So back to the right-hand side, coming in from behind our main dock, please welcome in Ski Bellevue's opening Pyramid Team. One more time for your viewing pleasure, Ski Bellevue's opening pyramid. Thank you. All right, that was pretty good. We're going to get these skis picked up out of the water. We're going to make sure things are good to go. Now, some of you may not know this, but Ski Bellevue actually practiced in the winter as well. And you might be asking yourselves, how in the world are you going to practice water skiing in the winter? Well, I'll tell you exactly how. Ski Bellevue gets in the gym around the second weekend of February, and it begins dry landing, and it's their dry land practice. What is a dry land practice? It's exactly what it sounds like. They're on the land. It's dry. They rig up the ropes, and they can take and do what you just saw, that pyramid, and they can actually practice that by strapping the ropes to poles, trees, anything that they have handy, holding the ropes, and they can practice building those pyramids, working on their timing, their speed, working on building some of the biggest pyramids that they have ever personally done. Now, aside from that, aside from pyramids, there's also many other things that the dry land practice brings. They can also practice certain moves for ballet line, which we will see later. Certain moves for strap couples, which we will see later. And I'll describe them in depth so you guys are following along and making sure that we're not throwing too much ski lingo at you. Now, personally, I knew nothing about skiing when I started. I was an actor turned show skier, and I haven't gone back. Now we're going to see some crazy stuff here off of the main dock to your right-hand side in the general area. You're going to see some beautiful ladies out there. Yes, Macy and Emma are going to bring out with this beautiful ski nautique. And they are going to go out on what is called a swivel ski. Pay close attention. The binding on their feet will rotate 360 degrees while they ski straight forward. That's Macy and Emma. Something. We're going to bring those ladies back. My man Jared said he wants to up things up just a little bit. He's going to cut out nice and hard on his wakeboard. He's going to sling it back in, throw a big tantrum. He might be throwing a tantrum after that wreck, but he's okay out there. Yes, flipping and turning and burning. He's here to impress. Watch the boat, Jared. They're coming at you fast. All right, pay close attention as these ladies come back from the left-hand side on those swivel skis. Hopefully we'll be able to see some beautiful turns. Yes, the binding that is holding their foot has the ability to rotate 360 degrees while their ski stays forward. Holding the rope with nothing but their toes. Emma and Macy. Now you're probably wondering at this point, when they went down, how in the world did they go down and have every part of their rope? How do they have their ropes out there? Well, you'll notice, and if you look very carefully, in both of our big boats, our twin rig, and yes, our beautiful ski nautique, there is what we call a pin. They put the rope in the pin, and when they do those toe holds, they have no control. Their toe is locked into there. And when they start going down, one of the pinners pays very close attention and knows there's no way they're going to make it out. I got to pull them. They release the entire rope. Now, let's see if Jared's up and ready. He's going to try it one more time. Maybe we'll bring him back to shore. Swinging back around. He's giving a big wave. He's smiling out there, having one heck of a good time. Making a big circle, coming back around with Captain Kevin at the helm of that beautiful twin rig. Coming right by the main dock. Coming in hot, jumping the wakes a little bit. He's going to cut out hard one more time. I think you're going to see him do it one more time. To the outside, give him a big round of applause for encouragement. Jared's cutting out hard. He's going to swing it back in and throw a big tantrum for you, Sabula. I promise he's made those before. I promise. But here at Ski Bellevue, we like to keep every one of our athletes properly hydrated throughout the entire show. Just don't drink too much water out there, Jared. You got other acts to ski in. Is he going again? Is that what I heard? All right. They're just going to leave him out there. He deserves it. Make him swim in. All right, we're going to get that pickup boat over there. We're going to pick Jared up. We're going to get him out of the way so we can put some more high-flying, fast-paced stuff on the water for you guys here today. Now, there's one act that a lot of people are afraid of, and I don't blame them. This act doesn't even involve skis. Yes, it's crazy. It's called a ski show, but this next act, there's not one ski in sight when they come through the show course. Does anybody have any clue on what act I might be talking about? Anybody? Barefooting? You're absolutely correct. Ding, ding, ding! Give her the prize. You don't have a prize?
Who gets to ski in the next act?
You get a high five later. Free high fives. Free high fives and hugs. I'm giving them out later. All day long. I'll be around. Don't be afraid to say hi. My name's Nick. You can't miss me. I mean, look at this shirt for crying out loud. Hi, how are you? Good. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Let's see if we can get everybody to say hi, how are you on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was beautiful. See, you guys are easy to work with. All right. Those guys are coming in, making sure. Is the water fine out there, Jerry? Is it nice and cool? Because you went in twice. Okay. That's all right. You can make it up later. Now, he's got another act to get to. Now, I talk about barefooting. Yes, it is one of the craziest acts in show skiing. Why? Because not only are they not on skis, once they reach a certain speed, they are going so fast and furious that it sends chills down your spine when you hear those twin motors screaming by the show course. Now, when I say fast, I'm not talking 15 miles an hour. I'm not talking 20 miles an hour. I'm not talking 25 miles an hour. Not even 30 miles an hour. Not even 35 miles an hour. I'm talking 40 to 42 miles per hour on their bare feet, cutting through this beautiful water here at Sabula for you. Now, I did lie a little bit. They do start off with skis until they gain that speed, and then they plant their feet, they get that seated position, and they're ready to rock and roll. This is one of the most exciting acts in show skiing, but also one of the fastest and shortest acts in show skiing. Now, you're going to see these guys from behind me. If you can see around me, I know I'm as big as a bus, but try to look around me. You're going to see these guys come up out of the water. They're going to swing it back around, do a big circle, And you're going to hear those motors start to scream. Now, believe it or not, sound does travel across water. Yes, it's a scientific fact. I'm not a scientist, but I read books sometimes. And we're going to bring these guys through. So, let's start a slow clap. Start clapping right now. Clap. 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 Let's hear these guys come. They're swinging it around the right-hand side. Get it going a little faster for them. Get it going a little faster. Start the hooping. Start the hollering. These guys want to hear you. They want to hear you screaming. They want to hear you hooping and hollering from behind the main dock. Please welcome in Steve Elvis, Big Old Bastard Ride. Who made it the farthest? He gets a cookie later. All right. See what I mean? It was so exciting, but it happened so fast, we didn't have time to enjoy it. But that's okay. We're going to do plenty of barefooting later in the show, and we're going to see a lot of other beautiful things out there today. So far, we've seen a pyramid. We've seen some swivel skiers. We've seen a wakeboard drifted in the water a couple times. And we've seen a beautiful barefoot line. But I need to know, though, are you having fun? Look, Mike's having fun. He's like, I haven't dealt with water this shallow in my life, but I love it. All right, so that twin rig that screamed him by, he's going to come back through because he's got another act to pull.
That water is cold.
How you feeling, Ted? Good? Feeling all right? All right. All right, Captain Kevin's bringing that twin rig back. Yes, he's got another act to pull. And yes, we are going to keep the action going. The guys had their chance. They had their chance to perform. It was short and sweet and to the point. Now it's time to slow things down just a little bit. Yes, it's time for the ladies to show you really what they are capable of. We're going to get things out of the way. Mike's going to make sure things are perfect in the water out there for him. No logs in the way, making sure all the little rocks that are out there are picked up for us. And then we will bring out our beautiful ballet ladies. Yes, the ballet ladies, you will notice every single one of them is on just one ski. Every one of these young ladies on one ski, strapped behind one boat, with two motors, coming straight to the water. So if you can see it on the main dock, our beautiful ladies dressed in all blue, coming off of the main dock and into the water. Sabula, show these ladies some love, and please welcome to the water, Ski Bellevue's beautiful ballet line.
Well, I know certain ones, the Morgan. Like to get her hair back. Maybe it's I don't know. Either way, we only brought 3 in. Well, somebody didn't pick up one of the leaders, so like a whole section didn't. Yeah.
survivors. Let's hear for Olivia, Macy, and Lexi. And there you have it, Ski Bellevue Valley Line. That one is wet. All right. The ladies did pretty good, but I think they're making the guys jealous out there. While they were out there in the water, all I could hear was the guys saying, no, it's our turn. We want to show Sabula what we can really do. And yes, I will say, sometimes the guys do a little more dangerous acts, and they're not afraid to put their bodies on the line, and that is exactly what we are about to see. We saw a big line of barefoot boys coming through. How was that? We saw some beautiful ladies on the water doing circles, hand movements on one ski. How was that? But you know what? I think that jump's feeling a little lonely out there. I think it's time to show that jump some love. What do you say, Sabula? Should we dare throw some people over that 4.5, 5-foot jump? All right, well, if we're going to do it, we're going to need the right equipment off the main dock. 2 skis, 1 helmet. Challenge back for more. He said, I have one thing to show you. He is going to show us something that is crazy. One of the big moves in show skiing, yes. He's going to circle out, and he is going to come right back around. Now, while he's getting his stuff straight, we got 2 more guys that are just learning some fantastic stuff on the jump. These guys are going to take off as well. Once we get all these big ropes out of their way, we're going to bring those guys back in and see what they can do on the jump. Now, Zach and Chase, give us a big wave, guys. Chase, what are you doing? There it is. These guys are excited. They like to fly. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Kevin says, all right, you guys like to fly. Let's see how much you really do like to fly. So, off of the main dock, bringing him straight into the water with the help of this beautiful twin rig boat. Welcome in, Chase and Zach. Yeah, they like to show off before they show off. That's exactly how jumpers do it. Now they're going to circle Kevin around. You're going to notice Jerry has been deeped up into the water just to get the timing just right. Now, you're going to want to get your cameras out for this one. He's going to come into this jump. I'm talking crazy stuff. Is he going to twist around? No. Is he going to go frontwards? No. This guy's going to come in 27, 30 miles an hour, jumping over these wakes, hitting this jump. He's going to go backwards, twisting it end over end. It's Jared with the 2-ski gator. You know what? He made it. That's amazing in my book, bud. There was just too much butter on that handle. It slipped right out of it. We're going to get him picked up and out of the way. That was pretty impressive, right, Sabula? I mean, come on! All right, we're going to pick him up out of the water, make sure that these next 2 guys have room to do what they do, that voodoo. Oh, so good.
Hey, Nick. Can you scoot over that way just to the... no, get it right that way. Wait.
All right, we got Jared up and out of the water. We're going to get him out of the way. Captain Kevin bringing these guys back in this twin rig. Fresh jumpers out here, Chase and Zach. They're going to come in together, and they're going to keep things nice and simple for you. Heading straight for the jump. It's the 2-man ride over.
Come on, guys.
Kicking in like a couple of pros. I think those guys are ready to do some bigger and better acts. And I saw them earlier today. They were working on helicopters, and I got to tell you, they're on their way to being some great jumpers. Speaking of jumpers, let's bring our first one back into the shore. Hopping one last wake for you. Going end over end, flip the tail backwards. Let's hear it from one more time. The Gator Man, jam. And zooming in right at Shayla, keeping things nice and simple. Zach and Chase. And he's still stuck in his ski. Oh, he's out. All right, now, I'd like to talk up this next act just a little bit. This next act is one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite acts in skiing. This is one of my favorites for one specific reason. This act in itself allows almost every member to get a chance to be out there, young and old. Anybody on the team gets a chance to be in this act. So if they are a fresh skier, just learning how to ski, doesn't mean that they can't be in the show if they can't to ski. No, we put them in what we call our conventional act. Yes, you will notice the guys are heading out to get in their skis. They put the guys on the bottom and the little ones on top of them, and they perform beautiful laid-back moves, beautiful. I mean, it is something that really speaks for itself. But since they're not ready, I will have to speak for it just a little bit longer. But again, that's exactly what they pay me for, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right, these guys look like they're ready to go. Look at Josh Huff. Look at that smile. The guy clear on the end there. He gets ready, and that grin is on, and he never turns it off. Why does he do it? Because he has fun. Right, Josh? I don't even know what that was. You got 4 kids up here now cowering into their parents, Josh. Jeez. All right, the guys are ready to go. We're going to put the little ones on their shoulders. This act, once again, so beautiful because it gives the young skiers a chance to ski on the water and learn new tricks and actually get in the show and have some fun just like the rest of us. So, bringing out this beautiful ski Nazi, please welcome every beautiful couple to the water. Our Ski Bellevue conventional line. Well, if you thought that was good, we got one more. Yes, I'm talking one more. We're going to get as many out there in the water as we can. In the twin rig, coming off, welcome in our second group of conventional doubles couples.
I'll do stand a little bit.
swinging them into that beautiful ski Nazi foot swing. Back to the shore, beautiful conventional double buckles. Alrighty, one more time for a big round of applause for our first conventional double. Coming in nice and hot behind them. I think we got everybody. One more time for our second group of conventional double shuffles. And in its entirety, that is Ski Bellevue conventional double. Thanks, guys.
Jared, we need the mahogany.
All right, that was a pretty good act. What do you say, Sabula? Did you enjoy it? All right. Well, if you thought that was something, I think you're really going to like this next act. Did you guys like that big barefoot line you brought through earlier, right? No? Nobody liked it? Some people? Some people? All right. Yes, that beautiful barefoot line was fantastic. But now we're going to one it up, and we're going to go individuals and show you some crazy stuff on their bare feet. Now, the beautiful thing about barefooting is it's not just an act for men. No. This act can be performed by anybody. Anybody. Man, woman, young, old, and we're about to prove. Yes, on the main dock, you will see beautiful Kate over there giving you a big wave. Yes, one of our female barefooters. She's about to show you how the ladies do it on their bare feet. Now, she's not going out alone, no, because she's mainly going out to help support Zach. You see, sometimes he goes out barefoot and he gets a little scared, so Kate says, I'll go out with you, I'll make sure that you're doing okay, and I'll show you how it's really done. Isn't that right, Zach? Yep. Just about right. All right, we're going to get these guys rigged up, and I'm going to show you something crazy. Now, before we take him off the dock, there are 3 guys that are dressed to impress. They are going to come through with what we call a bomb out. And that is exactly what it is, as it sounds. These guys come through, they pick up speed, and they jump right out of their skis. Now, as they get themselves ready, welcome off the main dock, a couple of front flyers, Kate and Zach, splashing into the water, bouncing around, and coming up right on to their bare feet. Hey, guess what? Kate made it further. She wins. Now, once again, that's just to prove that anybody can do that act with proper training and proper practice. Now, let's talk about those bomb-out boys. Check them out from behind the main dock. Coming in on skis and jumping right up and out of them.
Stand with that camera.
Did I do great?
All right, we're going to clean up the mess a little bit. Guys, you got to get out of the water. We got a show to keep going. Oh, wait a minute. They're getting skis. Okay. That makes perfect sense. We got a guy clear down to the other side. That's a little chase out there, I think. He made it clear down almost to the pavilion. He's going to have to sprint back because I think is he in this next act? He may be. Maybe not. All right.
Barefooter in one. Pull my legs.
Couple more skis, we'll get these things picked up and out of the way for you. Now, can anybody list some things that you saw today? so far? Sure. The twisty turny thing? I don't even know what that is. I speak ski language too. I don't know what that is. Oh, the swivel ski. Good. That's a good one. What other acts have we seen so far today? Anybody? Pyramid? Yes. Okay, so let's jot this down on the list. A pyramid. Fantastic. What else have we seen? The ramps, the jumps, the flips. Okay, so the jump. What else have we seen today? What did we just see? Go ahead, just speak. This is America. Bomb outs, barefooters? Okay, so pyramids, jumps, and barefooters. What would you say, Sabula, if we put all of those in one act, behind one boat, and did them all nice and fast for you, and just gave you everything that we've done with a little added bonus on the end?
That's impossible!
That's impossible, he says. There's no way you can do that. You can't pull a pyramid and a jumper and a barefooter and something else that we haven't seen yet. There's no way. This guy's a liar. I'm out of here. No, don't leave. I'm not lying. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. And better yet, you are going to see it and believe it with your own eyes. Yes, a pyramid, a jumper, a barefooter, and of course, who could forget our beautiful trap couple? Now, on the main dock, you're going to see it right now. A couple of guys with helmets on. Yes, those are your jumpers. They're on the far end. Look, Mike's ready to go already. I don't even know what song he was just air guitaring, but it looked fun. And yes, we are going to pull a pyramid off. Yes, believe it or not. And then you say, but how? How can you pull those acts and still get up to speed to barefoot? Well, actually, pretty simple when you have some smaller guys. Because when they're smaller, they don't have to go as fast to barefoot. And that's the trick. Now, I'm excited to see this. This is another one of my favorite acts. Why? Because it combines everything into one for your viewing pleasure. So, looks like we have things hooked up to this beautiful twin rig once again. Let these ropes out. Nice and easy. And welcome to the water. Ski Bellevue's one act show. Now that one extra special thing, he did that on purpose. He didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Brian! Oh! He said his back was hurting. He didn't want to go over the jump. Oh! I kid. He was just thirsty. All right, now pay close attention. The one act that we did not nail, the conventional act. Yes, there is one couple out there doing that beautiful conventional act that we saw earlier. So, pay very close attention as that boat swings them back around. They're going to get lined up. They'll get that three-high pyramid built up nice and tall for us. Our jumper, the closest side to the shore. Our barefooter, our pyramid, and our conventional. Here they come. Let's see if they can get that three-high pyramid built up in the air. Give them a big round of applause. Our conventional couples. Our pyramid. And... Oh. That's all right. That was still fantastic. Oh! Everybody's waving, and we're fine. All right. Big round of applause for those guys getting up in the air like that. That is no easy act. Because why? You have to go the right speed, you have to go at the right angle to pull the jumper and throw him up and over that jump. Clearly, something went wrong. We made a safety choice and made sure that we did not throw anything over that jump. Holy cow, does anybody else hear that? You know what? It's perfectly fine. Because at Bellevue, we ski and the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Anyway, we're going to bring these guys back in and show them some love, Sabula, for going out there and doing that beautiful one-act show for you. Let's hear for our conventional couple, Josh and Odessa. Let's hear for the guys left in that beautiful three-high pyramid. And let's hear from Mike, our ride-by jumper. That's right. His back was bothering him too. He didn't want to go over the jump. That's all right. Why? Because we do have one more jump act coming up. Oh, we're not just going to leave you high and dry like that. No. That's not how we do things. We have that jump out there for a reason. We like to use it and abuse it as much as we can. That's no joke. Tanner, how's the water out there, bud? Nice and warm? That's not because of me, though, I promise. Watch those rocks. They're very sharp and very slippery. All right, once we get these ladies back ashore, we're going to get things lined up and ready to pull off one of the most difficult acts in show skiing. Now this one I am dead serious about. This is probably by far the most difficult act in show skiing. And you're wondering exactly what would the act be? Well, the act itself is called pre-built pyramids. And it's exactly how it sounds. Yes, pyramids already built on the dock, getting pulled straight off the dock into the water, pre-built pyramids. Now, for this act to be completely successful, the boat driving has to be beautiful. The ladies on top have to be ready for that pull. There has to be communication from the bottom to the top, to let people know if there are any knots, anything that might be causing any sort of issue, to make sure everything is safe when it hits the wall. Now you will notice they are preparing themselves. They are making sure that the ropes are in the right areas, they're in the right spots, making sure there's no tangles, there's no knots, so that they can do this successfully on the first try here on this beautiful day during Island Days.
Get my phone. I'm gonna check it.
It looks like the guys have got themselves ready to go. Now pay close attention. We will have seat holders to hold these ladies in place. These ladies will stand tall on the gentleman's shoulders, making sure that their feet are in the exact right spot off of the get-go. One slip, one slide, one toe in the wrong spot can cause the whole thing to come tumbling down. i.e., one of the most difficult acts in show skiing. But why do we do it? Because we love it, and we love to entertain for everybody here and everybody that we ever perform with. So let's see if they can do it. The oh-so-hard pre-built, that beautiful twin rig, pulls so many acts, he's at it again. Watching these ropes. Look at these ladies, they're standing nice and tall, and these guys let these ropes out, making sure that the speed is giving it the right pull, pulling out nice and easy. Welcome to the water, Bellevue's pre-built pyramids. Now as they bring that thing together, you'll notice they are going to do a circle. And guess what? They're not done, folks. No, they are going to keep things going for you. They're doing a nice, beautiful circle pattern. You will notice these ladies are still on the shoulders. Could they do the oh so impossible presto move? Yes, it's a magic move. You saw 3 pyramids come off the dock, and now you will see it swinging by, large and in charge from behind the main dock. The beautiful presto pyramid. Now as they come down nice and easy, I would like to take this time to thank some of our beautiful sponsors. I said nice and easy, guys. They never listen to me. Jeez. But I would like to take this time to thank some of our beautiful sponsors. Yes, we'd like to thank... Maybe. My sheet's getting blown all over the place. Let's do it this way. American Marine out of Dubuque. Bellevue EMS, the Bellevue Fire Department, Bellevue Sand and Gravel, Bellevue State Bank, Bender's Foods, Locksmith Express out of Dubuque, Money Moving Properties, Paramount EMS out of Dubuque, River City Props out of Dubuque.
Stop the show, stop the show, stop the show,
family.
stop the show, stop the show.
I'll never forget. I got it.
You did it right the last time. I know. I was gonna say Meyer, and I'm like, it's like you got it. Hey, where's the nut? Okay, they just have everything on.
Once again, Lindsay's going to be fine. We're going to regroup and finish up the show. We got some good stuff ahead, so I warn you, Nick is rested now. He rested his voice, so he should have a little more energy to finish the show. Take it away, Nick.
All right, I hope I do have a little bit more energy. Let's get things started off the right way. We are going to do what we call our strap doubles couples. Yes, one man, one young lady strapped up with a strap to this boat. Coming straight to the water, please welcome Mike and Odessa. And one more couple off of the main dock. Please welcome Joe and Caitlin.
That's our girl. Hey, Grandma.
You will notice as they do beautiful acrobatic moves up in the air and on the water. This act speaks for itself. So just sit back and enjoy the beauty of Ski Bellevue's strap doubles couple. Now you will notice what happened there. Because he is strapped up, he has no control of letting go of the rope. The player makes the right move when somebody starts to go down. They pull the pin and release the rope and all. Bringing one of our couples back to the beach.
Oh, good job, Odessa.
Please welcome Mike and Odessa.
Awesome. Woohoo!
Thanks, guys. I say we do give one more big round of applause to the other couple as well. That big effort out there. Let's hear it for Joe and Peyton. Big wave and a big smile. That's what I like to see. All right, so we slow things down just a little bit. They say we speed things back up, huh? Get some high flying action out there, huh? I told you we were doing jump one more time. Do you want to see these guys actually use and abuse this jump right there? Do you want to see what else they can do off of that nice triangular object on the water? Do you want to see what Ski Bellevue's jump team is capable of? Do you want to see them ski and have me stop talking? Wow! Tough crowd. All right. Well, we're going to get these guys ready to go. They're wetting their feet up now. They're getting their bindings nice and wet. We're getting the boats ready to go. And we will see some nice high-flying action. To me, there's nothing I love better than watching jumpers hit that jump and do crazy stuff. Flipping end over end, spinning all the way around 360 degrees. This is one of the acts most announcers hate because they never have a clue on what these jumpers are going to do. But I love it because with my jumpers, they tell me right away beforehand, hey, this is what we're doing. I want to make sure you know so that the audience knows what's coming and what to expect. Plus, they keep me looking good when I announce the right thing. So let's welcome Jared back in one more time. Yes, the two-ski gainer boy. You've seen him out there before. You know him, you love him. The ladies, I don't even want to talk about what they grab his number and then they don't call him. But that's okay. I'll call him anytime because he's a great jumper. Off the main dock, we got two more. Brian and Mike, welcome these beautiful boys sliding off into the water. All right, we're going to whip these guys back around and we're going to whip them into shape. We are going to use and diffuse this beautiful Ski Bellevue jump out here today. We are going to make sure that it gets its worth out there and you guys get your jump fix on here today. Get the applause going. Jared's back in here, cutting in nice and easy, making sure things are just right. Could it be the two-ski gainer one more time? Jared with a big two-ski gainer!
Nice try.
Big round of applause for that guy. You know, when he does those in Cedar Rapids, the guy does a double weight cut, usually. And what that means is he's usually clear on the other side of the boat, and he cuts in nice and hard. So if the boat's going 35, when he hits that jump, he's actually maybe going 50 miles an hour. What he's been working on is trying to do straight right-overs, so then eventually we can put other jumpers next to him, and we can have a helicopter, a front foot, and maybe a gainer as well. We're going to get Jared up and out of the way. Some veteran jumpers said they want to give it a shot. We saw them earlier riding by. It's time to see what they are really made of. We're going to cut one guy clear out to the other side. One guy's going to wrap up. Watch very closely. Mike in the middle is going to throw a big helicopter 360 spin, and Brian's going to cut all the way underneath. Doing those dangerous moves out there on the water, but making it look, oh, so easy. Now those guys are going to swing back around, and when they come in, I need you guys to get loud and get proud, Sabula, because these jumpers love doing what they do for you. Please bring him in. 2 skis, 1 helmet, the 2 ski Gator Man. One more time, that's my boy, Jared. One helicopter, 1 full cut underneath. Holy cow! And a big team hug at the end. That is team unity. All right, big round of applause for Mike going that big helicopter and Brian cutting right underneath. In its entirety, folks, once they get their skis all the way off, I give to you our Bellevue jump team. Yeah, boys! It's time for you to get out. He just fell right over. Didn't even try to get out of the water. He just, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. It's Rocky, I know. It's Rocky. They used to call me Rocky Balboa back in the day. No, that's a lie. All right, there was one sponsor I forgot to mention. We'd also like to thank Extreme Marine for helping us be able to put on this show out here today. Now, I hate to say it, but every good thing must come to an end at some point. So, if we are going to end this show, we should probably end it the way we started, right? One more nice big pyramid for you on this beautiful day celebrating Islanders. Now, I want to take this moment to once again thank every single one of you out here today that came out to support from clear down to the pavilion and probably further than I can see, clear back to this other side, all the way over to the music station, music stand, music stage. I can't talk. Who gave me this microphone? David?
I don't know.
The music stage. Yes, this is one of the largest crowds I have ever seen to support show skiing. And I can't tell you how much I love it. So please, at this time, give yourselves one big round of applause. Oh, you can do better than that. You guys are probably neighbors and stuff, right? Give yourselves a round of applause. There it is. And see, look, the skiers even applauded for you too. That's how much they appreciate it. Now, we are going to end things just how they started. With a nice, big pyramid. So, with these guys in the right area, the ladies are going to bring the ropes out to them. Now, this time, you are going to be able to see the pyramid start from the bottom and work its way to the top. So, draw your attention over to the main dock from those of you who can see. These ladies are bringing out these ropes ever so carefully to make sure that everything is in the right spot. Every rope is in the right place for the skiers, for the guys, for the ladies, and making sure that the ropes get hooked up properly to this beautiful twin wave boat to end things in such a beautiful way. Now, once we have these ropes hooked up, they will hit the water, and once again, you will see one of the most photographed images in show skiing. Yes, the pyramid. The most photographed act in show skiing. Now, once again, you can go to Tommy Bartlett's and spend $20 or $30 if you want to see a show. Yes, it's a professional show, but guess what? They do exactly the same stuff that you got to see here today for free. And you can't turn that down, and you can't trade that in for anything. It's one of those things, it's priceless. Because show skiing is so amazing, I love it, and that's what kept me around. The guys are ready, the ladies are ready, the boat drivers and the pinners are ready. So without further ado, please welcome Bellevue, Ski Bellevue's final pyramid to the water. Now they can hear you, yes, once again, sound travels across H2O, and they're going to need your help to make sure they build that thing nice and tall. So, Captain Kevin is going to loop them around nice and easy, and we are going to bring through a big old pyramid just for you. He's going to take that turn. Now, watch closely. As soon as he makes this turn, these ladies will start to make their way up. Up and away. That's exactly what they will do, and they will lock out. They will stand nice and tall. You'll see them come flying by with big smiles on their faces because show skiing is fun. You can't spell show skiing without F-U-N fun. So pay close attention as they make their way back this way. You will see they have already got part of this pyramid built. Let's see if we can get it to the heights that we know we love to see. 1 and 2, 3 high pyramids just for you. You pay for the whole seat and you only need the edge. To take this time to thank some people behind the scenes, making me actually sound oh so good. Announcers are great, but announcers couldn't do anything without a great sound crew. Let's hear for the sound crew, mix and stylings of Ryan Meyer. And of course, making these costumes look oh so pretty out there on the water, shimmering and shining. The costume stylings of Miss Amy Bullet. She can't come say hi? Wow, she's shy. I also want to thank, especially today, our great and wonderful safety coordinators, Stacy, Mayor, and Kelly. Good job. I thought that's what I said. Maybe not. All right. Into the water one more time, Sabula. Get as much noise as you can. Steve Belleville's final pyramid.
Awesome!
Fantastic. Now, we know we could not have done this without our dot crew. My main man. Let's hear it for Andrew Gezzo. All right, let's bring these boats in one at a time.
Hey, meeting under the tent.
What'd you say, Mike?
Meeting under the tent.
Okay, meeting under the tent after these boat drivers get their intro. They did a lot of work out there too. In our pickup boat, let's hear from Matt Baugh and Captain Baugh Baugh.
Cody's good stuff. That's all right.
Oh.
You're okay. We're fine.
Well,
We're fine.
I was just reading what it said.
We're fine.
Hey, Cody said. In our beautiful ski nautique, let's hear from riders Sue Valant and Amy Fisher. Also, big happy birthday to you out there on the water. Why don't we just sing it right now after we give Captain Mike Fisher his recognition. Why don't we do it right now? We got enough people, I think we can do it.
No!
No? All right, fine.
We're low on time.
Oh, we're low on time. Okay.
No, we aren't.
Fine. All right, in our twin rig. Let's hear it for riders Amy Valance, Terry Hickson, and Captain Kevin Mayhew. And a big thanks to our show directors this year, Amy Bacon and Cody Hickson.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you've been listening to them for over an hour. The #1 ranked show ski announcer in the U.S., Mr. Nick Walters.
Thank you guys so much. It's been one heck of a good time. Dave, I think I'm going to come back next year. I think I'm hooked.
We'd love to have you, Nick.
All right, we are Ski Bellevue. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your island days.
Still didn't get that high five.